What is up, internet? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to paint this beautiful flower arrangement. But instead of drawing the sketch and coloring it up, I am going to start with the basic big shapes of the flowers and the other elements. So I am not thinking about the details when I am starting to paint. I am thinking of the shapes as a whole, the big flat shapes. All right, so this is a very interesting way of painting anything. You can paint faces with this, you can paint sceneries, or in my case I am painting flowers. So let's think of the big shapes as a whole of all the elements which are going to be in this video, in this painting. So here I am changing the colors, but I am keeping the wash flat as possible, because I will be going over them with the details. But right now let's think of the shapes. So some circles, some ovals, and give them different directions. So some should be looking down, some should be looking right side, some should be looking to the left side, some can be seen from a lower angle and some from a top angle. And similarly, let's paint the leaves. So no details, no outlines, nothing, just the flat shapes of the different leaves you want. Just paint them. I am changing the colors, like leaves are going to be green, but I am mixing some blue, sometimes I'm mixing some yellow to give a variation to the different leaves in terms of the colors. And again, here also I am keeping the wash as flat as possible. So let's just go on doing this and finish all the big shapes, and then we will move on to the detailing. This is a great way of unwinding and relaxing. I find it really therapeutic, where you're just painting happily. I call it happy painting. So you are not worried about the hyper realism or even realism. These are very illustrative drawing, and you are not worried about the perfection, because here the imperfection is beautiful, it's pretty, and it's dreamy, it's imaginary. So whatever shape that comes into your head, you just go on, paint it on the paper, and we will think about the details later on, and we'll try to make sense of these shapes and marks and blobs later. First, just dump your brain on the paper, and we will try to make sense of it later. And since we have to do the detailing later on, I would suggest don't go very dark with the base colors like I did here with this leaf, and I think with some of my blue flowers, because we will do the detailing with a darker color, and if you start dark, then how will you detail it? Like, what can be darker than that? In that case, you will have to use a lighter shade for detailing, and that cannot be done with watercolor. For that, you will have to use gouache or jelly rolls or markers. So you'll have to mix medium in that case, which I'm not going to do here. That can also be done. It's a great way of illustration, where you start with watercolor and you use gouache for detailing, or you use markers for detailing. That's also very great. But here I'll be using only watercolors for detailing as well. So I was not supposed to use that dark bluish gray, but I did. So let's see we'll try to fix it. Okay. Okay, I have to stop now, or else I will just go on creating shapes and I'll fill up the paper, and that's not what is going to look great. So, just two little flowers and done. Now I'm almost done with the basic shapes. Now let's move on to the detailing part. And here I have changed my brush. I have taken a thinner brush, again a round brush only, and I have taken more of the paint in my brush and less of water, and with that I'm going with the contrast colors on each blob and I'm detailing them. As you see, this is a real-time video. I have not speeded it up. So this is the normal speed with which I am drawing or doodling on top of the flat shapes we just made. So like this, I'm going to complete all the flowers and all the shapes in this picture. As you can notice, these red berries are also there on the page, which were not there when I was just making the shapes. So later on I realized that the page had those empty, awkward spaces, so I just tried to fill them, and berries were the best options because I did not want big shapes over there. So that is what is about it. I hope I'm making sense. I really liked how these tulip like flowers have turned out, because certainly they are not tulips, but they are similar to it, and I really like the combination. So that's the best part of this style of painting, because in the beginning you really don't have an idea how it is going to look, and most of the time it turns out pretty only, but sometimes it may turn bad also. So don't be too harsh on yourself. If it does not turn out well, leave it, give it a try later on, once again, and yeah, it will be fine. It will be fine, because after all, the aim of this painting is not perfection or creating a masterpiece. The aim is to be just happy, to be happy with what you are creating. decorate this butterfly like that, and I am really happy with the outcome. Let me know if you like it too and give it a try. Maybe you can paint better than this. So give it a try and do share it with me on social media. My Insta handle and other social media handles will be listed in the description. Do check it and tag me. I'll be really happy to know if I am helpful to anybody. This one is cuter. I think I like this combination of peach and pink. As I said earlier that I have chosen a darker blue, which I shouldn't have. So the details are not seen, but I can just make it pop a little bit by adding this bright yellow there. And with that we are almost done. Just some final touches. I had forgotten to add the stem and leaf to these flowers, so I'm adding them now. I hope you liked this video. I hope you were able to learn something today and you will give it a try. So give me a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you on next Tuesday with a new video. Take care. Thank you so much for watching.